Okay, here's the plan. I've got my DJ controller and I've got mixed in key. I've got a DJ set this weekend and I'm gonna plan some transitions and some mixes completely live. So you're gonna hear the bad stuff, the good stuff, and my process and how I use mixed in key to determine what kind of tricks and transitions I might come up with, but also just what kind of flow my DJ set can take. The first thing I always wanna think about in my DJ set is just harmonic mixing, some basics around harmonic mixes so that my set can structure somewhat and sound harmonically pleasing to the people that are in the venue. So mixed in key is the best in class for key detection. And I'm gonna show you a little bit around the interface if you haven't used it yet. I come straight to this Pro tab. In this Pro tab is where we're gonna build out the foundations of this video and build out our different transitions. In here, we've got two modes, mashup and DJ mix. We're gonna start off with DJ mix. Down here, I've got a selection of folders. All I've done is just drag and drop some tracks in here that I'm going to play out this weekend in my DJ set. So as you can see, we've got different tempos, different keys, and mixed in key is great at giving you all of these different tools to use. So we've got this banger loaded in by Chris Stussy, and what the software will do is it's gonna suggest different tracks within this playlist that will mix well with each other. So in this idea filter, what I've done is I've selected this 2026 playlist. So it will only look inside of that playlist for us. And it suggested 16 different ideas that will work well in a DJ mix. So it's obviously looking at key, it's looking at tempo, it's looking at energy. And what's great about it is we can just test different ideas and go through. So you can hit Q on any of these sections in these automatically generated cue points. So let's go to outro because that's where we're going to mix in our next track and just see and you can skip around cue points and it will always stay on beat. So that's great. We can also just skip through different ideas. So we can go through and see what comes up. Let's try this one. So you can already tell that's a bit too much. On paper, that might sound good, but what's really good about this is you can try things really quickly and just use your DJ ear and experience and knowledge just to know that that just sounds a little bit overkill and we can just move on to the next idea. Try and find something that might work well. So I love that, it's super clean. It almost sounds like we're creating a mashup. So once we throw this into our DJ controller and software and start mixing, this is gonna sound great. So what I would do then is I would create a new playlist, name it however you want. So you just click here, add new playlist. I've gone for 2026 DJ set. So now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna go save to playlist and it will save it in the order and then it will go one step further. It's now moved this track by Jazzy and East End Dubs onto deck number 1 because that's how a DJ set would go. We would mix in the Chris Tussy's track into this East End Dubs track, and now we need to think about, okay, what's going to come next? And again, it's just moving through this 2026 playlist that we chose earlier. So let's carry on. That sounds nice. It's also got a little crossfader. I mean, that sounds really clean. We're going to add that to the playlist so you can see it's now building up a really nice clean playlist. What we're going to do is when we come to the mix, we're going to create a bit of a quick transition mix. I'll set some hot cues and some cue points where we can do some quick mixing, and we know that this is going to sound great. Maybe let's just get one or two more. Sometimes it won't get the cue points right. What you can do is you can zoom right in, have a listen. And then if it's not right, we can just drag it. Nice. That sounds okay. Yeah, two classics. So you can see here that it's not just matching it on its exact key in 8B and 8B. It's automatically dropped this down one semitone so that it harmonically mixes. So we can make a note, so when we come to mix, we can just drop it down a semitone, or what's great about mixed in key is you can export it. So I can go to export, and you can export it in the original key or the updated key, and we'll come on to stems in our next transition, but you can export stems as well. So I've saved to playlist. You can do one of two things. I can highlight these, open up Rekordbox and drag them, or you can export them to an M3U file or straight into your DJ Studio if you use that as well. So let's drag all of these tracks over to our controller, see what we can do. So for this second transition, we're going to get into one of my favorite features, which is the mashup feature inside of Mixed in Key 11 Pro. And this is genuinely one of the most useful and probably underused features inside the whole platform. And this is where your ideas can really start to flow. The stems inside of Mixed in Key have been built from the ground up and they sound unbelievable. Not only that, you can export the instrumental, you can export the a cappella or the full track. So it keeps the power in the DJ's hands in terms of creativity, and then it's really useful to export it onto our DJ controller. Okay, the way to go on mashup mode is go to Pro, and then we're going to go on mashup here. Let's just go to the idea filter and let's just open this out a little bit. I've got this open format playlist in here as well, so it may give us a few different options and not just all of my house tracks. Let's see what we can kind of come up with. Maybe let's drag in, let's go with a sub focus track, see what we can pull out here. So we've got this sub focus track. Okay, that's a nice vocal. So if we go, okay, that vocal is so nice and clean. The way to extract the a cappella is just click on the stem button here. Full track, a cappella, instrumental. There we go, instrumental. Listen how clean this is. Even the reverb. Let's try this with the intro of this track. Let's go to the instrumental of this track. So maybe that's where the drop needs to be, so let's move this cue point. Let's move this cue point to the drop. Is that the drop? It's also got a loop function as well. Giving me some ideas there for when I throw this onto the controller and have a little mix about. And again, you're not committing to anything really here. I might be like, that sounds great. I might come back to it. This is all live. Let's see what else we've got here. Another sub-focus track. I've got this on instrumental here. Let's just open the full track. So we might be like, okay, that vocal is obviously a classic. So let's just flip this. Let's go instrumental this side, a cappella this side. Play. That's nice. And if you believe in me, don't think my love's for free. I won't take nothing less than a deeper love. Build up. Let me tell you, I need a miracle. I need a miracle. It's more than physical. I need to feel for you. Let me tell you, I need a miracle. And I'm thinking about doing this live, so we're going to incorporate some stems. Okay, hard. Yeah. Great, I like that. So up here we've got a little starred section here, favorited mashups. All I do there is just go boom, save mashups. If I come to this favorited mashups section here, so it saves both tracks back to back here for you to come back to and load in separately if you want to, and then just give you a bit of a reference to come back to if you want to change something. And again, best part about this is that I can go bang. I just want this instrumental. Maybe I don't have stems. Maybe you've got a DJ controller that doesn't have stems. Maybe you're using USB. I know most of you will be using USB with record box. So having instrumental is perfect if you want to extract. Okay, let's throw some of these mashup ideas into the controller and see what we can do. By the way, if you like transitions like that, we've built a whole transitions library inside the Crossfader platform. 20,000 DJs learn to DJ with us every year. There's a link to join for free in the description. Go and check it out. Okay, mixing between genres, bringing two tracks together from totally different areas to perform a mix or a transition. And those of you that play in clubs for 5-6 hours, it can be quite an interesting and a daunting and sometimes difficult to understand how to navigate going from drum and bass to hip hop to disco to tech house. So we're going to try and use Mixed in Key 11 Pro to help us navigate and guide that, and also get some creative ideas flowing as well. The transition we'll come up with at the end will be a quick one mixing between a few genres, but just think about this as if you are an open format DJ, just going through that journey and being able to understand what sounds well together to be able to either create mashups or just some harmonic mixing. Let's have a look. Okay, I've got this open format mixing folder here. So what we're going to do is let's create a new playlist. Let's just call it Open Format DJ Set. This is where we're going to export our DJ mix. So we're going to be using tracks from the Open Format playlist here. So if we open up this fresh playlist, let's go to the idea filter. Let's just narrow it down a little bit. Okay, let's load in a classic Eminem track. All right, so we've got this hip hop track, and then we've got a track loaded in here, similar tempo, but it's a house track, right? But it could be a way to get us out of playing hip hop into house. How can we get to a different kind of genre? We've got Shermanology. Okay, we are moving more disco-y here. The platform might be a bit stretched to be able to give us a 90 BPM hip-hop track because for all intents and purposes, it doesn't mix together. So the software is not going to suggest that. But we can sort of force it and maybe just go, okay, creatively as a DJ, let's go from this Majestic Boney M track, something where we can like break down the track, echo out, stop it, and then just completely change the mood or the track.
My face don't know where I am.
Yeah.
Because I got my drugs from Amsterdam.
Yeah. So that vocal there could definitely be used to sort of transition out of. So I'm just going to manually drag it, copy. So now it's in here. So now we can continue to use the platform how it's intended to be. Okay. It proves the point. Again, save to playlist.
I know you want me, baby. I think I want you too. I think I love you, baby. I think I love you too. I'm here to save you, girl. Come be and change this world. I want to flow together. Let's let our love unfurl. You know you want me, baby. You know I want you too. They call me Superman. I'm here to rescue you. I want to save you, girl. Come be and change this world. Choose one.
face, don't know where I am, cause I got my drugs from Amsterdam.
How could you be so heartless? Oh, how could you be so heartless? How could you be so cold as the winter wind when it breeze?
And there we go. And you can see that this is fun, right? This isn't like a chore. This isn't like going on your DJ pool for hours and hours and hours and just downloading, throwing them onto your hard drive and then going and playing a 6-hour DJ set. This is really thinking about what is going to really sonically work. It's getting you into a bit of a creative mind. You're then excited to throw them onto a controller and start having a mix and start using some of the stems and looping. And that's why this software has really resonated with me over the last 12 to 18 months, because it's giving that creativity back to the DJ. And if you want to use Mixed In Key 11 Pro, which I strongly suggest you at least go and try, they've been kind enough to give the Crossfader community a discount. It's in the description. It's in the comments as well. Remember, you can always join Crossfader for free. And if you liked this video on Mixing in Key, then you'll probably like this next one too.